Free squat, the king of exercises, the most complete movement there is. Works legs, glutes, core, back, builds strength, muscle mass, power, but it's also the exercise that injures the most people in the gym. Why? Because most people do it completely wrong. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 deadly mistakes and the perfect technique for the free squat. Look, I know squats are scary. Barbell on your back, heavy weight, complex movement, but when you master the technique, squats become your best friend. It's the exercise that will transform your body the most. More than bench press, more than bicep curls, more than any other. First, let me explain why squats are so powerful. Free squats work practically the entire body. Quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, adductors, calves, core, erector spinae, trapezius. It's a huge list of muscles activated in a single movement. And there's more. Squats release testosterone and growth hormone at much higher levels than isolated exercises. Why? Because they use large muscle groups, high load, and complex movement. Your body responds by producing anabolic hormones. This means more muscle growth throughout the entire body, not just in the legs. Squats also develop functional strength, the ability to get up from a chair, pick something up from the floor, climb stairs. All of this comes from the movement pattern of the squat. It's an exercise that makes you strong for life, not just for the gym. But let's get straight to the point, the mistakes. And look, there are many people doing squats dangerously. I'm going to show you the 5 most common mistakes and how to correct each one. Mistake number 1, knees going way past the toes. This is the classic mistake. The person squats and their knees go way forward, going way past their toes. This puts absurd pressure on the knee joint. The patellar tendon suffers, the meniscus suffers, the cartilage suffers. Now pay attention. Knees slightly past the line of your feet is normal and even expected depending on your anatomy. People with long femurs will naturally have knees that go further forward, but the problem is when they go too far forward because you're not using the correct technique. The solution? Think about sitting backwards, not sitting down. Imagine there's a chair behind you. You push your hips back first, then bend your knees. This keeps your weight on your heels and prevents your knees from going too far forward. And here's a tip. Try lifting your toes inside your shoes during the squat. If you can, it means your weight is on your heels, which is correct. If you can't, you have too much weight on the front of your foot. Adjust that. Error number 2, rounding the lower back. This error is dangerous. It's the famous butt wink. When you go down in the squat, your lower back loses its natural curve and rounds. The pelvis tilts backwards, and this compresses the spinal discs incorrectly. It's a herniated disc waiting to happen. Why does it happen? Mainly 2 reasons: lack of mobility in the hip and ankle, or you're going down beyond your safe range of motion. Many people force themselves to go all the way down to the floor when their body isn't ready. The solution has 2 parts. First, work on mobility. Stretch your hips, stretch your ankles, do mobility exercises before training. Second, don't force a range of motion you don't have. If you can only go down until your thigh is parallel to the floor without rounding your lower back, then that is your range of motion. Over time, you'll improve. And how do you know if you're rounding? Film from the side. Seriously, take your cell phone, film your squat from the side. You'll clearly see if your lower back is maintaining its curvature or rounding. There's no way to fool the camera. Error number 4, looking down. Many people squat looking at the floor. They think it's safer, but looking down automatically rounds your upper back, shifts your weight forward, and misaligns your cervical spine. The correct head position makes all the difference in the squat. Your head leads the movement. If you look down, your body follows. If you keep your head in a neutral position, your body maintains alignment. The solution? Choose a fixed point on the wall, at eye level or slightly above. Look at that point throughout the entire squat, going down, going up, always looking at the same point. This keeps your cervical spine neutral and helps with balance. Mistake number 4, excessive load with poor technique. This is ego speaking louder than reason. The guy puts 3-4 weight plates on each side, can barely go down halfway, compensates with every wrong muscle, and thinks he's training legs. Excessive load with poor technique doesn't build muscle, it builds injury. You overload joints, tendons, ligaments, and worse, since the technique is wrong, the target muscle doesn't even work properly. Result? High risk, low reward. The solution? Put your ego aside. Start with the empty bar. That's right, just the 20-kilo bar. Master the movement. Do 50, 100 repetitions until the motor pattern is perfect. Then add 5 kilos to each side. Master it again and progress slowly. Look, I much prefer to see you doing a perfect squat with 60 kilos than a horrible squat with 140. The 60 kilos will give you more results, more security, more real muscle development. Error number 5, not activating the core. Core is not just the abdomen, it's all the muscles that stabilize your trunk. Abdominals, obliques, erector spinae, quadratus lumborum. And in the squat, an activated core is mandatory. When you don't activate your core, your spine becomes unstable. Any small deviation in movement can cause injury, and you lose strength. Much of your strength in the squat comes from trunk stability. The solution? Before going down into the squat, you inhale deeply, hold your breath, and contract everything. Abdomen, lower back, everything. Create intra-abdominal pressure. This is called the Valsalva maneuver. It protects your spine and increases your strength. Maintain this tension during the descent and ascent. Only exhale at the top. Now that you know the mistakes, I'm going to teach you the perfect execution of the free squat, step by step. And pay close attention because every detail is important. Step 1. Bar positioning. The bar can be in 2 positions, high bar or low bar. High bar is on top of the trapezius, right at the top. Low bar is a little lower, on the back of the deltoid. High bar works the quadriceps more, low bar works the glutes and hamstrings more. For most people, high bar is easier to learn. Position the bar in the chosen position. Grip the bar with your hands slightly wider than your shoulders. Elbows down and back, not up. This creates a muscular shelf for the bar to rest on. Lift the bar off the rack using leg strength. Take 2 steps back. Step 2, foot positioning. Feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Toes slightly pointed outward, about 15 to 30 degrees. This allows for better hip range of motion. Weight always on the heels. If you can lift your toes, you're right. Step 3, preparation before descending. This is where core activation comes in. Inhale deeply, fill your abdomen with air, contract everything. Chest up, shoulders back. Look ahead, choose a fixed point. You are creating total tension in your body. Now you are ready to descend. Step 4, the descent. First thing, break at the hip, not the knee. You throw your hip back as if you were going to sit in a chair. Then your knees begin to bend. Descend in a controlled manner, 2 to 3 seconds. Keep your chest up, core engaged, weight on your heels. Go down as far as your range of motion allows without rounding your lower back. For some, it's thigh parallel to the floor. For others, it's a little lower. It doesn't matter. What matters is maintaining perfect technique. Range of motion with poor technique is worthless. Step 5, the bottom of the movement. When you reach the lowest point, don't relax. Maintain tension. This is where you create the momentum to go up. Your muscles are stretched, ready to contract forcefully. Don't pause for a long time at the bottom. As soon as you reach it, reverse the movement. Step 6, the ascent. Now it's time to explode. Push the ground with your heels. Think about pushing the ground away from you. Keep your chest up, core engaged, hips and shoulders rise together at the same speed. Don't let your hips rise first, because that throws your torso forward. Go up to full extension. Lock your hips and knees at the top. But don't lock them forcefully. Maintain a microflexion. And only now do you exhale. Breathe, prepare, and go for the next repetition. Step 7. Grip and posture variations. As you become more advanced, you can experiment with variations. Front squat, where the bar is in front. This works the quadriceps much more and demands less from the lower back. It's excellent for those with spinal problems. Bulgarian split squat, with one leg raised behind. Unilateral, works on balance, corrects asymmetries. Goblet squat with a dumbbell or kettlebell in front of the chest, great for learning the movement, works on mobility. But the free squat with the barbell on the back remains the king. It's the one that develops the most strength and muscle mass, so master it first before moving on to variations. Now some extra tips that will make your squat explode. First tip, use shoes with a hard, flat sole. Running shoes with a lot of cushioning are terrible for squats. You lose stability. Use weightlifting shoes, Chuck Taylor, or even squat barefoot if the gym allows it. Second tip, if you have difficulty keeping weight on your heels, place a small step, like 2 centimeters, under your heels. This compensates for a lack of ankle mobility and allows you to squat deeper with better technique. Over time, you improve mobility and remove the step. Third tip, always warm up. Don't skip warm-up in squats. Do hip, ankle, and knee mobility exercises. Do squats without weight, then with an empty bar. Gradually add weight. Your nervous system needs to warm up before heavy loads. Fourth tip, film your squats regularly, from the front, side, and back. The camera doesn't lie. You may think you're doing it perfectly, but when you see it on video, you notice details you need to correct. It's the best learning tool. Fifth tip, train squats at least once a week, ideally twice. It's a complex movement that requires constant practice. The more you squat, the better you get. It's a motor skill that develops with repetition. And look, if you feel pain in the squat, stop. Muscle discomfort is normal. Burning in the muscle is normal. But acute pain in the knee, lower back, or hip, that's not normal. Stop, reduce the load, review your technique. If the pain continues, seek a physiotherapist or sports medicine doctor. Squats shouldn't hurt. They should be challenging, tiring, but not painful. If it hurts, something is wrong. It could be technique, it could be mobility, it could be some pre-existing injury. Find out what it is and correct it. I'll quickly recap the mistakes and solutions. Mistake 1, knees too far forward. Solution, break at the hip first, weight on the heels. Mistake 2, rounding the lower back. Solution, work on mobility, not force range of motion. Mistake 3, looking down. Solution, fix your gaze at eye level. Mistake 4, excessive load. Solution, perfect technique first, weight later. Mistake 5, deactivated core. Solution, Valsalva, full tension. And the perfect execution, bar positioned correctly, feet shoulder-width apart, core activated, break at the hip, controlled descent keeping chest up and weight on the heels, explosive ascent pushing off the ground. Simple when you know it, but it makes all the difference. Apply this to your next leg workout. I guarantee you will feel the difference. Your legs will work much harder. And in 6 to 8 weeks, you will see absurd growth. Thicker thighs, more developed glutes, explosive strength. And beyond the physical, you will feel the difference in life. You will climb stairs without getting tired. You'll pick up weight from the floor with ease. You'll feel stronger, more capable, more confident. That's the power of a properly done squat. If this video taught you something new, if it helped you understand the squat, leave a like below and share it with a friend who needs to learn how to squat properly. You might be saving someone's knees. And tell me in the comments, were you already doing squats correctly, or did you discover that you were making any of these mistakes? Which mistake did you identify with the most? I will read all the comments and answer as many as I can. If you are not yet subscribed to the Forza e Divisione channel, click on that red button below, subscribe, and activate the notification bell. Every week, I post a new video teaching exercise techniques, demystifying fitness myths, always with quality information. And look, in the video description and in the first pinned comment, I left some links to products that will help you with muscle development and leg training. Supplements that really work, useful equipment. Take a look, it might be useful for you. Thanks a lot for your attention, warrior. Now take these tips, go to the gym, and do the best squat of your life. Master this exercise and your body will transform. See you in the next video. Let's train, let's grow, let's go for it.
Subscribe for more fitness tips and share it with your friends. Let's get stronger.